Guys, so in today's video I want to talk to you about beginning of the school year traditions, back to school traditions. And one of my favorite homeschool YouTubers is Full-Time Wife Life, and she, I feel like, has really encouraged me to establish strong traditions with our family. I have always really been a traditions person, and after seeing her and all the traditions she established with her family, I was so encouraged. It's always something I've done naturally, but I was so encouraged to be intentional about the traditions I want to create with my family. So I am new to, this is our first official homeschool year, so I'm new to the traditions, but I came up with a few that I know I want to have for sure. And then I figured each year I'll add new things to the traditions we're starting this year. So that's the fun thing about traditions. I feel like you can always add to them. This year, one of the traditions I want to create, and I've actually done this one since we did pre-K 3, and I know so many people have this tradition, is the back to school picture. I always think it's fun to dress up the kids, not necessarily dress them up too fancy, but where they are excited and they know this is the first day of school, especially since we're not going anywhere. I feel like that's a really fun way to kick off the year for homeschoolers. So we have that chalkboard sign, and I'm really excited to take the kids' first day of school pictures and look back at that when we're all done at the end of the year and kind of see how much they've grown and changed. I feel like that's always really fun. The next tradition, which I do this for every single holiday, it's a tradition I've had with the kids, and I think it's so much fun, and that is decorating the kids' table, having little gifts for them, and doing like a back to school breakfast. I do like a really nice table and gift for pretty much any holiday. Gifts is totally my thing, so of course I had to include that in back to school. And their gifts are going to be obviously back to school supplies, because I wanted it to be something useful too. So I'm really excited to decorate the table for them and just make it really fun and make them excited for the first day of school. And I'm really excited to see their faces on that day. They always really enjoy it, and it makes it all worth it, I feel like, and it's fun. I'll be really sad when they are no longer into those like decorated tables and stuff like that, although I never grew out of that stage, so hopefully they won't either. The next tradition is I want to make sure that I have like a questionnaire, an all about me page that they do at the beginning of the school year and at the end of the school year, and I want to save those because I feel like those will be so sweet to look back on through the years. I feel like it's really fun to see how kids change and develop and grow. So I want to make sure I always have that all about me page at the start of each year. Similar types of questions, that way I can see through the years how they've changed, and make sure they draw something so I can see how their art changes and things like that. So I'm definitely going to have like some all about me activities. And I always did that as a teacher too, and I felt like those were really fun to send home to the parents. So I definitely want to do that with my own kids as well. And then the last tradition, I took this tradition from Mama to 4. She's one of my other favorite homeschool YouTubers, and she shared a book last year, and I knew I had to get the book this year. I actually messaged her and asked her what the name of the book was because I could not remember, and I am so looking forward to reading this to the kids on their first day of school. And it's called This Is My Home, This Is My School, and it just kind of talks about how not everyone goes to like a building for school, but some people school at their house. And I feel like this will be a good explanation a good way to explain to the kids, since they're so little, like that not everyone goes to school. Because sometimes Leah does ask like, oh, she keeps saying, oh, when I'm bigger, I'm going to go to a school like so-and-so. And I'm like, well, you're actually going to stay home for school even when you're older. Although that might change too, depending on the kid, because everyone's different. But we're expecting her to stay home, so if everything goes as we expect it does. So I'm really excited to read this book. It's called This Is My Home, This Is My School, and it just looks like a lovely book and a great like first day of school tradition for them. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your traditions? Like I said, I'm looking to add more each year. I think this is a good start since we're just starting official homeschool this year, that I definitely want to have lots of traditions and lots of memories for the kids to look back on, because I know I look back at so many things I did when I was a kid, and it's so fun to look back on those things. So I want to make sure my kids have those same memories and they have things that they can think back at and enjoy thinking about when they're adults. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on another video tomorrow. Bye.